What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the other side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. So hopefully you tune in throughout the week. So Monday and Tuesday, we had topics such as the cybersecurity skills gap. We talked about a French hospital being compromised and not paying a ransom and what that looks like. We talked to Mike Ware about diversity and inclusion from his perspective. No Ask Assist P this week. We worked out in the future. And then today, everything else. So if you're tuned in, we don't really talk much cyber on this episode. We talk more video games, music, books, things of that nature. So I think I plugged pretty much all the stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that goodness. Definitely hit a bell if there's a bell involved so you can hear when our new episodes come out. We try to keep you entertained all week, or at least try to educate you or give you something interesting to think about. So definitely share with your friends, whether they be nerdy or not. Maybe this is right up their alley. But without further ado, how was you guys' week?
Yeah, for me, my week was pretty good. I didn't get into too much movie watching, or show watching. But I did check out the most recent, well, not most recent, actually, season 5 of what's it? Better Call Saul. Is it? Yeah, I think it's called Better Call Saul, right? Yeah. The most recent season 5 actually they're on season 6 right now, but I haven't caught up on season 6 yet. But they have season 5 on Netflix, so I got a chance to check that out, and it's pretty good. Got some good stuff that happened in there. I'll say this one part: he was like trapped in the desert, and he had to like survive. Like he had like no fluids to like drink. I don't even want to go into the details, but he had to like use some other fluids that he can find to try to keep himself alive. But it's pretty interesting series. Like it's, I'll say it's really good. It's maybe not as good as Breaking Bad.
Okay.
But it's been so long since I've seen Breaking Bad too. But it's like, I think it's just kind of clever how Saul finds himself in these predicaments, but he's kind of clever. He knows how to like, I know he uses his lawyer skills to talk himself out of like certain situations when he gets like tied up with some gangsters or something like that. But it's a pretty cool series. But I caught up on that a little bit, and then I watched the new Ali Wong special that you mentioned, Shannon, the most recent one, and now I can see why she's getting a divorce too. I know you mentioned that too. It's kind of like it's kind of sad to hear that, but she's she had like a lot of different opinions of whether they were just jokes or maybe they're, kind of how she actually feels about certain things.
Life imitating art, man. I'm telling
you. Right. Yeah. Right. It kind of like things came to fruition. But that was a good comedy special. And I finished off Yakuza 6. So now I'm on the Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm on the final one. It's been pretty good so far. They did change like the combat system. It's actually more of like an RPG, so it's like a turn-based thing, which I didn't know. But I think I saw some screenshots that looked like it, but I wasn't for sure if that was actually how it was going to be. But yeah, it's more turn-based, it's fine. It's still fun, but the characters seem pretty cool too. The main guy in there is his name's Ichi. I forgot his last name. I think it begins with like a W or something, but. He seems pretty cool. Right now, he's starting out with his hair is kind of shaven. Like I see in a game like they cover, like he has like a kind of wild like afro type thing. But I guess it's like his younger form or something. Maybe he's gonna grow his hair out or something later in the game. But been enjoying that. And then
So how does he take his shirt off? That was Yakuza, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Snatch it off?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen. That needs to happen at some point in this game. You gotta grab it. Because it's happening like in every game, 1 through 6 or 0 through 6.
Right.
So I gotta. I'm expecting that. If that doesn't happen, I'll be disappointed, and I'm gonna have to like give a thumbs down to the game if that doesn't happen.
You're expecting at this point now, right? Yeah. Like you're to the point now where you're like, oh, it's got to come off like that.
Yeah. I'm still early in, so it's like the first chapter, or like first I think they call it chapters, but it's like I just played like maybe maybe like an hour of the game so far. So it hasn't really gotten, because those normally that normally happens when there's like a really intense, like, Yakuza versus Yakuza, like, rivalry happened or something like that. It's not normally like a little gang fights in the streets or whatever. But if it's like a real fight, like I gotta like put you down, like because you're one of the top dogs, then you gotta like take off the shirt and start the battle. But that's been pretty good. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like I think I told you guys I caught up on One Piece. I got all the way through that. Oh, and then I watched first like 7 episodes of Demon Slayer, which is like another anime.
Yeah,
the most recent season, which I've been enjoying. I'm a fan of the Demon Slayer series so far.
I gotta jump on it. Like, so
Yeah.
I saw season 1, but I've not watched season 2. I keep getting told I gotta watch season 2.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Because I've been trying to catch up on that. I need to catch up on that. I need to catch up on Attack on Titan. I need to catch up on Baruto. And then there's one more. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's like a different series on Hulu. But yeah, those are the kind of things on my queue right now. I think that's the main stuff. And I've been playing a little bit of Halo multiplayer. They actually have a new season coming out next week. It's gonna be season 2 of Halo. It has some new maps, new game modes. I think they're gonna do some stuff with the single player. I think I heard something about they're doing like a co-player, like single player stuff or something like that.
Finally gonna release it, hopefully.
I think they said that. Yeah. If not like right when it started the new season, they may do it like a little bit after the beginning of the new season. So yeah, looking forward to that. But I think that's the main stuff I got into. I did some work, travel for work. I actually went down to your old stomping grounds, Ryan. Hung out there for a little bit, but yeah, that's been about everything I've been doing. How about you, Shannon? What you been getting into this last week?
Actually, not much. Like with my children, with them doing the taekwondo and whatnot, it's pretty much like after I get off from work, it's head to taekwondo for a couple hours because I got 2 of them in there and it's 2 different classes, so it's one after the other. But after that, it's kind of like, okay, let's do dinner, and then like I don't really get the time to watch a lot of stuff. Something I did take in, let's see, Moon Knight. Did you guys watch the last episode?
Oh, I did watch that. I forgot about that. Moon Knight.
Look, man, I'm just not.
You didn't dig it?
Not like where'd all the action?
They gave you a lot of background though.
Yeah,
I don't need it. Don't need it. like no, okay. And you're right. They did, right? Like they went into a lot of how all of this started,
right?
With like the you can't call it personalities anymore. What was it you were saying, Ryan?
So yeah, so the idea, I think they are they alts or I can't remember the term that's okay to say.
I don't want to say the wrong thing, but the different. Damn, I keep want to say personality
because they're individuals,
right?
They're their own people,
right? And they go into that in this one, but they spend like the whole episode doing that, right? Like so, like this whole episode, I still don't know where he left off from the previous one when he had the encounter in the pyramid, right? Like I'm like,
right. But you see the results though. You saw the purple stuff coming down from the sky. Like so, like when he come back, it's already gonna be in motion. Like if he does come back, right? But Harold's already wreaking havoc up there.
Yeah.
Damning unbalanced souls.
Yeah, I don't know. It's and I'll say it again. Marvel gets a pass from me, right? Because everything else has been good.
They got an hour, and most movies are only slightly over an hour. They have an entire hour to wrap it all up, and then open another door to whatever. Because the timing means something to Disney, right? So like whatever it ends with will have some maybe probably a small impact on the movie that comes out that same weekend.
Right. And there'll be an end credit scene too, right? Because the last one for the Disney Plus series, they always do an end credit scene. For every single one they've had, they always do. So that'll be the thing too. But like at this point, I'm kind of like, look, I need you to skip the intro. I need you just like
go right into it. As
soon as it goes in, like I need to see fighting.
So they showed the third one. I don't know if you peeped it. I saw it, but then I watched a video that went more in depth. I didn't
catch it.
So remember when he came, like they they put him under, and he came back and he had the broken nose.
Yeah.
The voice is different because I thought it was just the side effect from them putting him out, but that's a different person. He has like a Bronx type accent. He has a totally different accent, a totally different way of speaking.
Then Mark?
Yeah, that wasn't Mark.
I did not pick up on that.
That wasn't Mark.
I thought it was Mark. Okay. So yeah, like
and they didn't talk about it at all. It just happened. And then you're just like, what was that? So then when I watched the video, they're like, listen to him speak, listen to his act, like watch his actions. And then why does he have the bandage? And then he didn't have it again. So it's a totally different person.
Yeah, that you're right, because you're right. Because when Mark came back, he didn't. Okay. Yeah.
So like this last episode's gotta be fire. It's gotta be. Like there's so much they left, like they explained so much this episode. They left so much on the table.
Yeah.
It has to be action-packed nonstop for a whole hour.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I hope so. But again, I'm willing to give them a pass, right? Like it's not gonna stop me from watching whatever the next series may be that they have.
Right. I don't know if it'll get a sequel though. Like he might just go right into movies after this. I don't know if he's gonna get another TV show. Because like they showed the
that would be backwards at that point though too, right? But that makes sense anyway, right? Because we haven't seen Moon Knight anywhere in the Marvel universe until this show. So
yeah, like they said that because WandaVision's not getting another season. It's going to be Agatha's getting her own spinoff. I think they said Falcon and the Winter Soldier is getting a second season, and Loki's getting a second season. But they said like Hawkeye's not getting a second season. It's not because they did bad. It's just like we did what we need to do for character development, and now these characters can go and be their own, either get their own spinoffs. Like I think Echo is going to be the spinoff for Hawkeye, so she'll get her own series. So they might pop up in it again. Most likely will pop up in again, right? And then I think Loki's really the only one that's getting like a direct sequel. And that one wasn't even scheduled to get one per se. It just did so well.
Well, yeah, that cliffhanger there, though, I don't even know how they play out of that. Well, no, let me not say I don't know how they play out of that. Like Multiverse of Madness,
right.
Out of that. That's exactly what you're going to, yeah.
So yeah, but they're not be holding the seasons and stuff. So I think that's cool. Like you can get any character can get their own series or whatever to flesh out the rest of the universe. So I like that.
Well, all the originals they're kind of getting rid of. So the Hawkeye thing doesn't surprise me, right? Because everybody else, I mean, they're not going forward with them either, right? Because like even with Thor, like they're not even. It seems like they're not even going to go and make the main character Thor, right? It's going to be Lady Thor or whatever her name is going to be. It seems like, right? It's kind of what they're hinting at.
Yeah, maybe the mantle gets passed or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching those videos either. Like I'm radio silent on the Multiverse of Madness and Thor 4. I want nothing to get spoiled early on. I just want to watch them.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems like that might be his Sunset movie, just off of the only promo I've seen so far. But what was it? It was also in this episode they kind of explained the afterlife. So the afterlife is different depending on the person, because it has direct parallels to the what was it called in Black Panther? Is it the astral plane or the?
I know what you're talking about. They called it the.
Oh man, I can't remember.
I think it might be. It is something with an A. Was it astral plane?
I think it's the astral plane or whatever. Yeah. But like each person, depending on their culture or their point of view, gets their own version of the afterlife. I thought that's pretty cool. Ancestral plane? Is it ancestral plane maybe? But it has direct parallels to this field of reeds or whatever. I thought that was really, really cool.
It's ancestral. You had it.
Yeah, ancestral plane. Yeah. So they all get their own version. So I would like to keep seeing that in the MCU as well. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Seeing the parallels or whatever. So I thought the episode was cool, but yeah, like you said, I don't know what they're going to do in this last hour. Like this, I don't know how they could have did it different unless they did more episodes. Like they 6 hours is a long time to develop a whole character though. Like develop a character in another corner of the Marvel universe. That is a lot of time. I think we're just greedy because we have all these Avengers movies. And like how many movies are we up to now? Like we have so many movies. Uh
So just Avenger movies? Or are you just saying
just MCU movies in general, like movies, MCU movies since like Iron Man 1.
it's like 24 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we're spoiled. Like Iron Man had 3 movies, Thor's about to have 4 movies. We've had
Captain
4 Avengers
America.
movies.
Captain America had 3, right?
Yeah, Captain America had 3 movies. So they're like, how do we squeeze these people in without having to give them full movies plus sequels? We'll make TV shows. Now, I think they're doing a good job, but there's constraints there, right? Like you have to completely explain somebody's backstory and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot there. Like Shang-Chi, well, I think might be one of the last like origin movies. Because they were able to squeeze it in there. But could it have been better if they'd done 6 episodes? I don't know.
I don't know. That's pretty good.
It was really good though. But I think because it's very action based, right? It's like Rumble in the Bronx type movie. So it could be that as well. Like if we can't have Shang-Chi flipping off rafters and fighting dragons, then we need to slow it down a little bit and kind of break down what this character is about.
Man, I'm starting to think now it might be more than 24. It might be like closer to 28 movies they've had now.
I don't even know anymore. I'm supposed to do a marathon, but I just haven't gotten to it. It's too daunting. I look at it, I'm just like, oh, so many.
Yeah, you'll never get through.
They're all good.
Right.
Like, so many. It's over a day's worth of movies.
Yeah, but you got some of them that are like 3 hours. Like the Avengers ones are pushing 3 hours. If not, the Endgame might have been over, I think.
Eternals was long too.
Yeah. So like you're really pushing it at that point.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I don't want to join that with you.
Like, hey guys, this week we're gonna watch movies 1 through 5.
Yeah, I just hope I remember them. I'll be like, when did that happen? Oh, that was Iron Man 1. All right, I'm not gonna go back and watch that. But yeah,
right. I need to go back though. I am starting to forget stuff. I will go back, but very like at my own pace. Like some people, like they used to open it up whenever there was a Marvel flick. They would open up the theaters and then you could just sit there and watch them all. I don't know if they can do that anymore.
That was a thing.
That was a thing when you can watch them all in a day. Like you can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Right.
It definitely can't.
Yeah. But what about Halo? Did you catch up on Halo?
I did not. You know why? I know I want to get to episode 5 because you got me hyped for episode 5, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to watch 4 to get to it. I'm like, oh, it was not good. Like you already told me, like, oh, it's slow.
Maybe it's for the best. Like let a few come out so you can marathon it. Like so, because 6 goes right back into talking.
Oh,
but it's good though. Like 6 actually like it's stuff that you don't get in the games at all. Like it's lore from the books that they just like it's moving a lot faster like than the games or the books ever did. Like the show is moving really fast.
I had Amazon Prime on, like I had my cursor down to episode 4. I was like, I should probably watch this. And I was like, let me look on IMDb real quick. And there's like 9 episodes, right, for the first season. And I was like, do I really want to do this? Like I almost tried to catch up on them today, but I was just like, nah.
Right. Oh, it's Paramount. Yeah, Paramount. But
was it Paramount? I thought it was.
It's Paramount. Halo's Paramount.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm okay. I get to Paramount Plus through my, is it Prime? Through my Prime, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't on the Paramount app, but I think if I go to Amazon Prime, I think it has another section for it that says Paramount Plus.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm fairly certain that's how I got to it. But yeah.
It's good stuff though. Like yes, 4 is very slow. So you got to put 4 and 5 together like a sandwich, right? You got to have slow, and then you had to have the sandbox Halo. Put that together as a package.
Yeah, but 6, then you saying it went back down
slow again.
Yeah.
But 6 has so much info in it. You're just like, man, y'all are spoiled. They're giving y'all all the good stuff. I had to get to book 5 before I got some of this.
Right.
and it had to get to the Fall of Reach, the video game, the Fall of Reach, which came out. And was that before 4 or after 4? But you get all that stuff now. You only episode 6. Like, what are you gonna do for season 2?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a little bit of it in or something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not seeking it out like that.
Right.
But other than that, I finished up Workaholics. It went out with a whimper. Not as good as the first few seasons, but yeah, that one's done. It's kind of like, I know you guys probably don't watch it, but like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like that's one I like, but like it got to a point where it's like, what else can you guys do now, right? Like this last season, they're in Ireland the whole time, and it's just like, you guys are reaching now, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't get a lot of time to watch stuff like I used to, but there's some things that I'm just like my queue is filling up with stuff, because like there'll be stuff that you guys mentioned and I'll put it in the queue. There'll be stuff people at work will mention to me. I put it in the queue. I look at my queue and I'm just like, oh man, I don't.
Now it's daunting.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Too much in there.
Yeah. So, but that's pretty much it for me, though. That's pretty much it for me. What about you, Ryan?
So I watched Moon Knight, which I thought it was a good episode. But I just like, what are they gonna do that last hour? Like, I just don't know. I don't know how will they satisfy us in that last hour. But that again, they get a pass, right? So I assume they're gonna do something. I'm like, oh, that was crazy. Because it's not a bad show. It's just, again, it's a 6-part origin story. So it's kind of like, you got to get there. We've had so many origins so far, and so many more to go. Like, I don't even know what the multiverse of madness, like how many characters are going to pull in, and then at some point they have to break down who they are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be that. But I'm excited for that. I'm not excited about the way they're airing them here. So for us, the first run is going to be 3D, and then the next day is going to be standard. They usually do the opposite, like, because I don't want to see it in 3D. Like, let me just see the movie so I can beat my timeline before somebody spoils it. So either now I have to risk spoilers or I have to watch it in 3D. So I don't know. I don't know where I probably would just watch it in 3D, but I don't want to watch it in 3D. Why is that still a thing?
That's gonna be a crazy thing to watch in 3D too, man. Just looking at the trailers, I'm like, oh, I can only imagine. You'll get sick sitting there in the seat, like, oh my gosh.
It just, I don't know, like, because I have to put glasses over my glasses, so it's never a fun experience. So that I just don't like that part of it. Because I've seen a couple impressive movies like Avatar, Toy Story 4, believe it or not. I saw it in 3D with my son, but that's it. Like, I don't really care to see it in 3D. So we'll see, but I don't want to get spoiled. What else did I watch? I think those are the only shows I actually watched this week because I was pretty busy. I did not get to the Midnight House, I think it's what it's called, Night House.
Oh, right.
I didn't get to that yet. So we talked about that last week. Because I wanted to watch something spooky. So I'll probably watch that tonight. I think I did watch something spooky though. It feels like I watched something spooky. I just can't remember what it was. So it must not have been that great. I've been playing Infinite, so I finally beat Halo Infinite. The campaign on normal. I got to go back. Like, hopefully co-op comes out soon because I want to play it on the hardest setting, but usually that requires some assistance. So definitely want to play through it again. So right now all I'm doing is just clean up the map. So all the icons, like I'm looking for all of the skulls and destroying all the propaganda towers, and I've rescued all the Marines. I've upgraded my Master Chief all the way up, so he has all of his equipment and whatnot. It was a good game though. I enjoyed it. I did not like 5. There's the only Halo I didn't like, and I think they made up for it in this one. What I'm hoping is, because it is Halo Infinite, and even though the game is humongous, it's only a fraction of a Halo world, right? So what I'm hoping is they just add to the ring. They just expand where I can go to the next portion, because you're on the broken portion of the ring. So what about the rest of the ring? I think it would streamline the pipeline, right? Like I'm a developer. it will streamline the pipeline because you already have the
Right.
systems already in place. And the assets just give me a code area, give me a lava area. You know, it's like Mario. Just give me different sections of this ring
Right.
to traverse, and I think they would be golden. Now you can crank out a new Halo every couple of years, no problem, until the next Xbox comes out. Then give me something different.
That's a good point.
I just want you
This
to
is
know,
me personally.
yeah, you got that Mario stuff. You got Mario sound effects stuck in my head.
Yeah. You got the ice world. You
I'm
got
just
water world.
I'm thinking of like when do 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 do.
But yeah, I think they can really do that. I don't know if that's the plan or whatever, but it feels like they could just expand the map, and then you could just keep it moving. So hopefully that something like that is in the game plan. Because I liked it. I don't want them to completely reinvent the wheel. Just give me more content. I did not play Tunic at all. I got to a point where I gotta get help. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look something up because I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. And I'm waiting for the Trek to Yomi, that black and white samurai indie game that's gonna come out on Game Pass. I think next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Tuesdays, I think are new game days, or Tuesday or Thursday. So I preloaded it. I'm just waiting for him to release it.
Is that the one where you said the guy did like 95% of it by himself? And then
That's Tunic. Yeah, Tunic is the
Okay,
one
that's
the
Tunic.
guy did the vast majority. Like this one, I'm not sure what the story behind this one is, but it looks like those old samurai flicks, the Kurosawa samurai flicks, so the black and white. Like they stand there for like 10 minutes and stare at each other, and then they end the fight with one slash.
Right.
looks kind of like that, but a platformer. So I'm like, okay, I'm down. I'm down for this. I think
What's
that's
that one
it,
called
man.
again?
Trek to Yomi.
Trek to Yomi.
Yeah, TREK 2TO Yomi YOMI. So I think it's Trek to Yomi. I think that's how you spell it. But you can preload it now. So I'm excited for that. And the Multiverse of Madness. So right there is right around the corner. So all these theories we have and all these characters we think we're gonna see. I told my guys, like I told my coworkers, I don't think they can exceed my expectations anymore. I don't think it's possible. I think they've burdened themselves where I cannot realistically they cannot top themselves anymore. So I can't wait to see how they attempt to do that, because Spider-Man was I was thinking Spider-Man was going to be up here. Spider-Man was through the roof. I don't know if they keep doing it.
That's the trappings of success, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if they keep doing it. Like, I'm not trying to say Disney can't do it. I'm just saying my expectations are getting just unrealistic, because they just keep throwing heat my way. So
Right.
Again, I've said this before. You got to think, right? Like when you start dealing with multiverses, like they can do anything they want at this point, right? So like the way Spider-Man went, like they could bring back anybody from anything that you know what I mean?
that's true.
Any
That's
other
true.
property.
And then they got me. And then they got me. I'm like, oh, you have
you be like,
Captain America fight next to the Torch. It's the same Chris Evans. You be like, yo, what's happening?
What's going
Like,
on?
Hugh Jackman, I thought you were done. Like, what's
Right.
happening?
Right.
Like,
Like, when
he's
he's
out there running through.
Yeah. Berserker Barrage.
Right.
That's right. Berserker Barrage. Forgot about that
They
one.
can do anything. So we'll see how it goes down. Like I'm expecting it to be a great movie regardless. Just on where it takes Marvel from here on out. So that'll definitely be a sight to be seen. And then now I'm starting to get curious about the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because of I know Thor will play a major part. Like, so will that be a prequel to Thor 4? Will it be after Thor 4? Like, I don't know. I don't know where it fits in the timeline anymore. So I think now I'm starting to get interested, because I'm just like, is this Thor's going to be his sunset, or was it Chris Hemsworth sunset in Thor 4, or does he start going on adventures with the Guardians? Like, who's to say how that all turns out?
Right.
So now I'm trying to think, and we might have had this conversation already before. Where did he leave off at? Is he with the Guardians right now?
Yeah, that's where he left. That's where he left the last movie. him and them headed out, and he called him something else. What did he call him? He gave them a new title, which was comic book canon, but it was a joke. Like they weren't the Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. They were something else. And they're like, no, they're not changing our name of that. But because you gotta, like, in this movie, in the montage they show for Thor, he's trying to get back in shape. So
yeah, I saw that's what I was getting ready to say.
So is he gonna be Big Thor with the Guardians, or is he gonna be back to his original God form?
Right.
With abs and whatnot.
But if he left Endgame with them, he's already Big Thor, right? So like he had to have left them. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm interested. Like they could do a lot of different creative things with it. So like, again, Marvel can't. They've killing it. I don't know. So far they can't disappoint me. Like even with Moon Knight, which is not bad, because those like new Moonlight fans out there like, no, it's a great series. It is a good series. It's just a very long origin. Like he's getting a 6-hour origin story. So you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at that point, like I don't need to see any more of that if he ends up in a movie somewhere.
Oh yeah, you just got to be full tilt.
Yeah,
you got to be.
Just start pulling crescents off your chest. Like that's all I need to see.
Crescents.
Yeah. That's all.
But if I were to speculate, I think that's how the movie's going to end. I think they will have to reveal the other personality or identity, and can't really explain it though. That's good. It's going to be a cliffhanger or something like that. Like he needs help or something like that, or he jumps into action or something, and he's just like, "Who is that?" And then he's just like, "Stay tuned." Maybe break it down somewhere else, some other somebody else's TV series or movie. If I had to guess, but I don't know. Trying to think, is there anything else coming out? Because like Doctor Strange is still in everything. Like nothing else exists on the 6th except for Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
I don't think there's any other like big movies people are like really.
Yeah, everybody probably got out of their way, right? Like everybody shifted their schedules. They don't want no smoke.
I was reading a story about the new Top Gun at CinemaCon. They played the whole movie. I think they said the Top Gun Maverick or whatever.
I need this movie to come out. I need it to come out because I'm tired of seeing the trailer. I see the trailer every time I go to the movie here because of the audience. Yeah, like we played the Top Gun trailer. The movie's been coming out since I got here.
Yeah, they did push it back a couple times actually.
And they show the trailer every single time. And it's before the movie starts, you got to get your seat. They just keep showing it over and over and over again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's not even. So you're saying it's not even like the trailers that come with the movie. You're saying like before the lights even go down.
Yes. Yeah. Just keep showing it over and over and over again. Like I'm starting to memorize the lines.
Like, yeah, no, I don't. I need to actually. I'm curious now. Like I'll look up this release date, but yeah, I was reading a story where at CinemaCon, they thought they were just going to get a trailer. They played the whole movie. I was like, wow,
might as well at this point.
I mean, it's
put that joint straight to DVD.
Oh,
not to say it's going to be bad, but it's just like you've been on hiatus for almost 2 years. Like the movie's been done. It's been done.
Yeah, that's actually May 27th. So that's coming out in May. It's coming out this month.
I would go see it. I would go see it in the theaters since I've seen the trailer so many times.
Yeah.
And you know it's gonna sound amazing. Like they show the part of the trailer where he flies over I can't remember the character's name. But it's one of the original casts. But Maverick flies over real low in a jet. And you can hear it coming towards you in the theater. Like all the speakers fire up as they come towards you. So that's cool. But it'd definitely be worth the theater experience.
Yeah, it got good reviews from the people that were there. So like at CinemaCon, there was a lot of movie critics or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's getting really positive reviews. So they were like, this is like this is a really good movie. Like they're not like not just because of nostalgia, but like it's really good. I'm like, oh, okay.
Good stuff. Yeah, I'll check it out. I gotta watch the first one again. I can't remember a lot of it.
I know, right?
Right. I just remember really smoky rooms.
That's true. That's
Everybody
true.
smokes. Like every room was full of smoke. You were like, yo, everybody here is gonna have lung problems.
Yeah.
Right. concern for everybody's health in here.
Right. Yeah. These rooms are too smoky. So I definitely will check that out. I was actually thinking about maybe watching Sonic 2 this weekend. Maybe.
Really? I
That's
still
a
haven't seen the
theater.
first one.
Yeah.
I heard the reviews are really positive. And I got nothing going on.
I enjoyed the first one. It was a little nostalgic for me. And then some of the music they played in, definitely brought back some memories, Sonic days.
Gotcha. So I might check it out. They said it
Yeah.
was, like people were saying, like, giving it really good reviews. I'm just like, I'd rather watch it with my kids, but I got nothing going on.
The first one is streaming somewhere. I can't remember where I came across it, but I saw
Pretty sure I saw it on Amazon Video, Prime Video.
Yeah, I think
Amazon
so.
Prime Video. Okay, yeah.
Because I started it with my youngest, and he bounced on me. Like we were watching it. It's only so long, right? I think we watched like maybe a quarter of the beginning, and he was like, "All right,
I gotta go."
roll it out. So I didn't finish it.
It's too much live action in there for him, right? Like it's
Right.
not all CGI. So he's like, I ain't feeling this, Dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So I may go see it. It's either that or Morbius. Guess what I'm not going to see. Morbius.
And you probably still don't have the everything's everywhere or nothing at all. Something like that.
No. Like, well, we do have the Nick Cage movie, Massive Talent or whatever. And it's been getting really good reviews.
So maybe you guys can explain this to me. Like what is the fascination with Nicolas Cage? Like he just does not impress me.
Because he is a hilarious actor. Because he's Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage in every movie.
When has he been good? So like I'll give you Face Off. I'll give you that one, right? But I think
Face Off.
I think maybe the concept kind of does it for me. And you got Travolta that can kind of carry some of that stuff for you, right?
You got Wicker Man. Don't forget about Wicker Man. He's like the bees.
I haven't seen Wicker Man. Yeah, no.
Like the movies are terrible, but they're terrible and funny.
So you can't start with that, Ryan. You can't start with that. The movies are terrible. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you just
and funny.
No,
because I don't know, because he's not a bad actor. I don't think he's a bad actor. I don't like. What was the one? It's not Gone in 60 Seconds. It's the one with the cars. He's still in the cars.
That's Gone in 60 Seconds.
It's Gone in 60 Seconds. I thought that was a really good movie with him on it. Like
no.
I think he did a good job in that one.
Because even when like he was terrible in that one, even because like there was the part where he was like, "We're even now, right? We're good, right?" So the one car. All right, you let my brother go, right? And I was like,
you got what's another Nicolas Cage movie? Man,
I'll give you
Ghost Rider.
No, come on, you're not even being serious right now. You're not even being serious right now.
He was like, he said something about his head getting hot. he was like, it's like my head's on fire, like because his head was literally on fire. I don't know. Like I like Nicolas Cage, but it's not because he's the world's best actor. He's just Nicolas Cage in all his films. And in this film, he's literally playing himself.
Yeah.
Like Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage.
I'm not getting why everybody loves him. And like he's putting out crappy, like ever since he went bankrupt,
National Treasure?
he started putting out crappy movies. I'll give you National Treasure. But National Treasure because it's kind of because of Treasure Hunt too, right? Like they gotta do all this stuff and do a treasure hunt. But he's not Nicolas Cagey in that one either, though.
Yeah, he is. He's Nicolas Cage who knows how to read a map.
No.
No. He's like, it's behind the Declaration of Independence.
But he's not doing anything weird. Like you would expect him to just like wield a sword out of a museum or something all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like pick up a broadsword somewhere and be like, we're going to find the Declaration of Independence, just start swinging it everywhere. But he doesn't do that, right? Like,
he's one. I have not seen this one yet, but I plan on seeing it whenever it's streaming somewhere. It's the one that's like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like the animatronic robots or whatever. But they leave him in the building by himself with the killer animatronic animals. but they figure out real fast that he's not the prey, he's the predator. Like, so he's running around murdering these murderous animatronic animals.
Oh damn.
This dude is putting in work like Samuel L. Jackson.
He is.
Every
He
time I
is.
turn around, he's in a new movie that's straight to streaming.
I do want to see that one. That one's probably has greatness written all over it. Like him hunting down murderous animatronic animals.
I just don't get it, man. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with him.
He's a national treasure, sir.
National treasure.
He's a national treasure. The title was talking about him, not the treasure he found.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I might go see that instead.
If
see that.
If he's an American national treasure, we are doomed. Like I don't know what we were doing. Okay, yeah, I get it. Man.
I don't know, but I might go see that just so I can talk about it. Fuck, yo, you won't believe what I saw in this movie. So there's that factor. But I'll go ahead and bring us to a close on that. Nicolas Cage being America's best actor.
I do not co-sign this. I do not co-sign this. This is Shannon speaking. I do not co-sign this.
Right.
I do not co-sign this. For anyone that's not watching the video, Shannon says he does not co-sign this.
Over here hating on Nicolas Cage, man. But I'm gonna go see something. I got to. Now that I've talked it up, I'm gonna see one of those movies, either Sonic or Massive Talent. One of those two is gonna get watched. But yeah, that brings us to a close. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for our special guest this week, for Mike Ware. Appreciate you having you on the show. Definitely tune in Monday, Tuesday for our topics. And then in the future, we'll have another Ask Us SP. I just haven't lined anybody up yet. People are pretty busy and what have you. So we'll try to get something in there. And leave us your feedback. Like hit us up. Either send me a message on LinkedIn or Twitter or any of those social medias, or you can leave a message on the YouTube comments. I believe on the podcast, either Spotify or Anchor, I will see those as well. Apple Podcasts, I'll see those comments as well. But yeah, leave us some feedback. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, all that good stuff. Hit up all of our social medias, the other side of the firewall podcast, and then you can hit me up personally. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. I'm on Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. And you, LeVon?
Yes, sir. You can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Made It.
There it is. Stay safe. Stay secure.
Take care.